What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Can't believe this thing is still on. Yeah, guys, this is my first video after about a week of not uploading. And oddly enough, it doesn't feel like it. Yeah, I've taken breaks on YouTube before in the past, here and there, but I've always been conscious about it. I've always been like, shoot, I gotta upload, I gotta put something up. This is actually the first time in my YouTube channel career that I haven't uploaded in a while, and I haven't felt a huge need to. And you might say that's really contradictory. Then why are you uploading right now? It's because I feel like I owe you guys. It's not because I want to. It's not because of anything. It's because of the viewership that I've built on this channel that it feels bad to just leave you guys hanging for, I don't know, a week or something with like no explanation. I haven't really been tweeting much either. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably be like, oh, this guy's not really said much of anything recently. He doesn't really comment, doesn't really interact. I think I'm just, I don't know how to put this without being too dramatic. I really don't have fun with Call of Duty anymore. I'm not saying I'll never have fun. I'm not saying I won't ever come back. I'm sure I'll be back. I'm sure I'll play here and there. I'm sure I'll have like fun moments, and you know, maybe there'll be like weeks and stuff like that where I'm like, oh, hey, this is the best game ever. But as a whole, I just can't see myself playing this game for a long time anymore. You know, when news of the new Call of Duty 2025 broke, you'd think I'd be super excited. You know, I'm a Treyarch shill. You'd think I'd be like all over this, you know, trying to cover as much news and information and leaks and stuff as possible. But, you know, when that stuff came out, I kid you not, I was just like, oh, cool. You know, like I'm not excited about playing it. I'm not excited about looking it up. I'm not excited about anything for it because I know that this game itself, Modern Warfare 3, has proved that you can make a fun Call of Duty game, but I still might not play it. This is probably the most fun Call of Duty game that we've had in like 4 or 5 years, but it's not the game anymore. It's not really like the fact that it's bad or anything anymore. It's just that this is a good enough game where I don't feel the need to be like, oh, hey, like next year's gonna be better, you know, because I don't really care if next year's better. This game is decent enough. Of course, this game is not great. People are gonna be like, oh, this game's boring, this game's blah blah blah, this game's skill-based matchmaking. But when you stop and break it down, what significantly or like what specifically about this game, Modern Warfare 3, is bad, right? Skill-based matchmaking, that's bad. That's not specific to this game. That's specific to pretty much every single Call of Duty game since like 2018. Okay, what else? The lag, the cheaters, that's not specific to this game either. That's also been a problem in every single Call of Duty game. If you were to tell me the gun balance is bad, the perk balance is bad, they're missing this, they're missing that, the movement's bad, then you have an argument because that's not every single Call of Duty game. But skill-based matchmaking, lag, the armory unlock system, the camo grind, maybe the camo grind is kind of specific to this game, but I don't even see that as that big of an issue. None of that is specific to this game. And so what does that mean? In my opinion, this game is fun. This game is playable. However, this game might be playable, but I'm still not playing it. I'm still not wanting to play. Now, a big part of that is admittedly the fact that I did get the Interstellar camo. For those of you unaware, the Interstellar camo is basically the Mastery camo. Okay, I finished the Mastery camo grind. It was not the hardest because honestly, the camo challenges didn't really track. You know, they like wanted me to get bloodthirsties and stuff like that. 5 kills without dying 5 times. I would get that like once and then just keep playing the game after that. And then eventually it would just like unlock for me. You know, I have no idea what it is, but yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought. And like even the snipers weren't as bad. Some of the pistols weren't as bad. So honestly, if you're kind of on the fence about it, I would recommend going for it just because it's really not that bad. And then you gotta have something for, you know, ranked play or search and destroy. Speaking of ranked play and search and destroy, long-term fans of the channel, and you know, if you've been a fan of the channel, you know, so far, you guys know that those are pretty much all I'm gonna play from here on out. I don't see myself playing regular domination or regular hardpoint unless it's like a new season or a new season update, a new map, a new gun, stuff like that. But new guns, probably just gonna rank up in shipment and then just like, if it's good, use it. If it's not, forget about it forever. You know, I can't even tell you the name of like 5 guns in this game because I just played shipment. I just did the same thing over and over again, you know, until I was finished. But you know, I'm just gonna use the top of the line stuff for multiplayer, and then the same thing for ranked play. You know, MCW, maybe the rival. You know, like what else do I need in this game, right? The RAM's not good enough, so why bother touch it again? I don't know. It's just like Call of Duty itself just kind of fell off for me. You know, it's not like they did anything itself wrong, but they just can't capture my interest past the camo grind. I think that's the main thing. And granted, that's a long time. I did play this game a lot when it first came out. So I'm not going to say like, oh, it's just a bad game or anything like that. Of course, it's not a bad game. You know, if I can play this game for like 3-4 days in-game playtime, it's not boring. It's not bad. And despite whatever people tell you, some people will tell you, some people will play this game for 8 hours a day, 6 days in a row straight, and then tell you it's boring. Like, okay, bro, what do you want to do? what else do you want to do? You're literally playing this like a full-time job. I'm sure it's going to get boring at some point, right? Everything gets boring if you're going to do something that much and that often. That's just my opinion. So don't listen to like every single person. But I say all this to say in this specific video, I didn't really have a plan or anything going into it. I just don't know what I'm going to do in Call of Duty anymore. What am I supposed to upload? Another skill-based matchmaking video, for like the 5th year in a row? Like a gun breakdown that for a game that like very few people care about. Talk about AI bots and stuff like that, like as if like I have any concrete proof or anybody you're watching does. Like, what am I supposed to talk about, dude? There's nothing to talk about in this game. Oh, Call of Duty 2025 is coming out, even though it's going to be the same thing as this game and stuff, like, I don't know. I've just grown so pessimistic about this game and this franchise, man. This franchise is just, it's really fallen off for me. I just can't see myself, excited for the next game. I might get it reluctantly. I might get it here and there. I don't know, man. It's not for me anymore. I've been playing other games and I think I've just been having more fun elsewhere. I've been having more fun, grinding other games and talking to other people, playing other games. The COD community, the community itself is a big portion of it. Not only are many people just kind of like, I guess, not great people when it comes to Call of Duty, right? Like the racism, the toxicity after a match and things like that. It's just, it doesn't leave you with a good feeling, win or lose. You just feel like you have to be bitter at everything. And I don't know, I'm not saying I gotta like hold hands with the person afterwards, but it's kind of nice to play a game where you're not constantly yelling at each other. You're not constantly, sweating. And I don't know, obviously the matchmaking is a problem. I'm not gonna turn this into a rant, but the COD community itself, I think, is low key kind of an issue. It's kind of an issue. I think it's fun when you're like kind of just goofing off for like a little bit, or like you're like, you're like 21, you're like high, you're smoking, whatever, you're drinking with your friends for a night or something like that, and you just want to hop on. Like, that's fine, that's fun and everything, but every day, I don't know, I'm also getting older, like every day just hopping on to sweat, hopping on to, I'm not making money off this, I guess for YouTube, but like I'm not making money by sweating, I can easily go like 15 and 30, I'll put it up and still do fine on the channel. Oh, I don't know about fine anymore, because I don't know who's watching Call of Duty anymore. It's not even just me. A lot of my friends, a lot of the bigger content creators, bro, I think I saw Exclusive Ace put up like a really well-detailed guide like 12 hours ago, gets like 20K views or something. On a channel his size, 12 hours, maybe it was a bad video. I don't know. I didn't watch it. But dude, that's terrible. Like, no offense to him, but that's really, really bad. That's like such low interest. And I feel bad for him because it's a full-time job. I feel bad for any COD creators nowadays. Like ever since Cold War, because Modern Warfare 2019 actually did pretty well on YouTube, but I think ever since Cold War, dude, I feel bad for Call of Duty content creators. You're like grasping at straws every single day, trying to think of like what to, talk about, what to upload. And, I don't know, I'm part of that. Excuse me. And I don't want to quit necessarily. I don't want to make that dramatic, but it is January. You're going to see way less content. I'm just going to put it out there. I didn't expect to stop uploading at the end of December, but here we are. I'm also going to be busier in real life as well. There's more things to do. I'm not going to go into details, but yeah, with more life. I mean, not more life, but like with more plans in life, and the fact that I'm playing another game, and the fact that Call of Duty is just kind of boring nowadays, I can't see myself talking about it, playing it that often. Maybe I'll change my mind when ranked play comes out, and I'll have a couple weekends where I'm just like sweating in ranked play and I'm like, oh, this is kind of fun, guys. Maybe that'll happen, but for the long run, I don't see this game being super sustainable. If you're a content creator for Call of Duty, I would recommend trying to expand at this point. I don't think COD's gonna last forever. I know this whole Bobby Kotick thing is brand new and everyone's all hype about it, but to me, it's too little too late, guys. We'll see what happens, but thanks so much for watching. Happy New Year, and yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new. See you guys later. Peace, peace, and peace.